Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I'm trying this again. I don't know why, because it loves to put shadows, especially right here and right here. So no matter how much makeup I'll put on to cover it up, it's not going to do it. It's going to show that. Anyway, also trying to find the dot that I should be looking at. Anyway, I want to talk about something somebody told me in a comment, and not on this channel, but on another one, about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And she basically said, I was talking about a different social media. I'm on more than one social media, more than just Facebook. And that I share my, not Facebook, but YouTube, Facebook, and other ones. And sometimes I share my videos on those. And I've noticed, like those, they call them external under analytics. And what it will show is like, usually, depending on which channel, it'll say a minute to say almost 2 minutes that people view, but usually it's more around a minute. And I'm thinking, I don't think so. How could that be consistent? And it'll have hundreds and hundreds of people, videos. People watch, not hundreds of videos, but hundreds of views. And each one of them, it all averages to a minute. That to me sounds a little strange. I need to find something that I can cut this off with, Okay, anyway, this woman left me a comment saying that maybe I had been ghosted. Now, my video was about, that kind of thing, and that, I don't know if I had added in that one, but I did on this channel, about that the suggested videos stopped, they stopped suggesting my videos back in the end of September, and that made my view counts go way low. It's kind of obvious. And then I did try to start sharing my videos more, and it still wasn't doing right. And anyway, this stuff shouldn't really matter to me, because I know I'm not going to get remonetized after all this time. But I didn't think I would anyway. But I like to watch the analytics. I like to see what's going on. Well, it seems like it's just constantly changing. But anyway, what the woman said was that maybe I was ghosted by the AI, the artificial intelligence. And I tried to get her, because she mentioned in her comment that she had heard that people get ghosted, and her comment wasn't making that much sense, but she mentioned both Facebook and YouTube. So I tried to find out from her. I asked her, in a comment, which one, and she said somebody, and she did again, said somebody had told her about this happening, but she still wouldn't say which one, Facebook or YouTube. So, I don't know. But, yeah, she was saying that, and I've heard people use the term ghosted more than one way. The first time I ever heard ghosted was in dating. Like you're dating somebody and they take the coward's way out and they don't contact you and let you know what happened and they just end it. That was the first time I ever heard ghosted. And I have heard people talk about users, people who watch their videos, subscribers, ghosting them. Okay, the only thing I can think is that, what, stop watching? Yeah, I don't know. But ghosted by an AI, I have heard something like that in the past, like you get blocked by the AI, or, you get penalized or whatever. But ghosted seems, I don't know, maybe just the way words. She was saying basically that I had been penalized by the AI for sharing on a different social media, and but she didn't say, because I had problems with the other social media too, so she didn't say which one was it that I was being penalized by. You got that? I kind of repeating myself here, because it was confusing. But I can see that happening, and I've heard people say in the past that if you share on a different social media, YouTube doesn't like that because they like somebody to stay on their own platform. And I have even noticed that, sharing on Facebook, that has changed. Also, they only allow you to share once, or it makes the thumbnail, I guess you'd call it on Facebook, of your video show up, it won't show the picture, the thumbnail. It won't show, the thumbnail won't show the thumbnail. But yeah, anyway, it's like everything keeps changing, and I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I like to see what's causing what, so I'm kind of curious. I know it's not just, I'm guessing it's not just me. I have more than one channel, and the same thing has happened on the other channels, so It could be just something new. But I have noticed that, like the premiere, maybe it's because of this premiere thing that it's changing so much. But if you do the premiere, what I've noticed is that anybody is watching the premiere as it's going on, and they're actually in there watching it. When it comes up on the analytics, it'll show it as a suggested video. That's that it was that the suggested video percentage goes higher. So it must be due to that premiere. I've seen it consistently, and so maybe that's, I don't know where they're all going, because I do notice that on my premieres it will have some of my videos on the side. You know how it has it on the side or below, or whatever, depending on what you're using, desktop or app. I don't know about iPads or whatever, iPhones, how it does on those. But yeah, it'll show some of mine. But if I go and view my video from one of my other, like I put up a video and go and view it from another, one of my channels that are not connected, not underneath it, and like when you make a new channel, they can be connected. These aren't connected, and I go and I look, that one's not connected, so I go and I look at it, and I don't see but maybe one of my videos underneath it. It's always the same other people. It seems like the same video, and they're not new videos, they're old videos, not current videos of that whomever, whichever channel it is. So it makes me see that, no, it's not going to show up as suggested, because, those recommended ones are the ones that, from what I understand, show up as suggested. The percentage is higher. But still, the suggested ones don't always have that high of watch time either. They don't. That's my experience on mine. I can't say what it's going to be on yours, because yours is not mine. So, yeah. Okay, so one of the directions I'm taking with this is, I've been saying all along that I might as well stop, that I'm tired of some of the things going on in this kind of, the narcissistic survivors community, whatever they're calling it now. Some of the stuff that's going on, I really don't want to be associated with it, because that stuff is just wrong. It's just totally wrong to me. And so I have changed the name of my channel again. And I've changed some of my videos. Well, I do see that, the ones I do on narcissism and stuff, unless I share it, they really don't get that many views. Now, the view count has really gone down. I mean, seriously. And so right now would be the best time for me to just change my channel all around. And I know I've said this for over a year now, but now with this, the suggested videos has just gone tanked, pretty much tanked. I've seen, actually, it didn't even show up as even 0.0%. Nothing showed up. So consistently too, unless I do that premiere, okay. But anyway, so I'm doing that. I think I'll do more vlogs, and of course I'm gonna throw in some bits of narcissism, because that is what I see too much of. And also I want to do more that are, like I said in that other video, about work experiences. Yeah, I've had some that I really wanted, and it does involve narcissistic type people, histrionics. I mean, when you work in a place and people just break out in song, seriously, they just start singing, and I caught myself doing that too, singing and dancing. But at the one that I'm talking about, that I did that, it was kind of a little thing that wound up being I worked in the senior living community as a life enrichment director, okay, the activity director, and I was certified federal and state. And so exercise, dancing, singing was basically part of the job. And the residents, they finally told me why they sat at a certain place, and it was like a crossroad in the building. And not a crossroad, but yeah, I guess you could call it that. And they said they would sit there because there was music right there, and they would see us walk by and dancing and singing. And it was a show to them. So how did I get off on this one? But yeah, I want to change. I want to talk more about that kind of stuff. The good, the bad, the ugly, and it kind of deals with this too. So okay, anyway, but some of you already know that I've been changing it over this past year and a half. past year and a half. And I have been changing it. And yeah, that could be why the AI goes to me. You know, that whole thing of an AI is you know, anything is constant, watching over millions or billions of people all the time that knows what you're doing. Doesn't that kind of freak you out too? It does me when I think about it. Is watching everybody? How can it be watching everybody? You know, it doesn't sound like something that you've heard since you were a child, and I don't mean about Santa Claus, you know, even though that 'tis the season. But yeah, you know, it just sounded freaky. It sounds freaky to me that it's monitoring everything everybody does at every minute of the day. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up before I go on and on. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you're watching the video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.